He said, "As I am handsome, it doesn't suit an ugly woman like you." Soon a girl says, "Calm down, Fred, I have a gift for you." She throws a bucket of water and says, "You were lucky, it wasn't a bucket of mud." Fred said, "Will you marry me?" And the girl says, "Of course, I accept." Two boys laugh and say, "He is too brave too." Soon he pushes her and she asks, "Our love, why did you do this to me?" He replied, "Do you think that I'm handsome going to marry an ugly woman just like you?" And she said, "Wow, you didn't have to do this to me, look at the way you left me." And he said, "I just wanted a house to stay in, but since I found a bundle just like you, then I got along fine." She says, "You didn't need to treat me that way." Then the two boys throw a bucket of mud on top of the girl and laugh and say, "I had to see." Soon the girl says, "Look what you did to me." And he says, "As I am handsome, an ugly woman like you does not suit me." And the boys laugh at the girl's face and says, "Besides being ugly, now she is dirty," and everyone makes fun of her, and she starts crying and says, "You didn't have to do that to me." And he says, let's go," and the boys say, "Stay there, you ugly, greasy." A girl approaches and says, "Friend, what happened?" "Get up," and she replied, "It was Fred, my friend, he asked me to marry him, then he pushed me and his friends came and threw mud." And she said, "Our friend, let's sit there so we can talk better." The friend says, "Wasn't everything fine between you? How did this happen all of a sudden?" And she replied, "Oh friend, I don't know, he just wanted to make a fool of me. He told me he just wanted a place to live and I believed him." And the friend said, "Look, you have to, if you value more, I'll help you, but you have to get back on top, but first you have to love yourself. Let's go home and I'll give you a shower and get you dressed, you'll get ready and go look pretty." At her friend's house she says, "Hey friend, thank you so much for bringing me to your house and lending me your clothes. I was just muddy, thank you really." And the friend says, "Okay, but now come on, don't stand there, do not." She says, "Friend, let me explain before you start. Fred was never like that with me. In the beginning he gave me affection and attention, and from 1 hour to another he became like that." And the friend replied, "Unfortunately friend, he revealed himself, and usually people don't change overnight, they reveal themselves." And she says, "She's a friend, maybe you're right." And the friend says, "Look, from today I want you to value yourself more and love yourself more and forget about him." And she said, "Look, friend, I really don't know what happened, because just yesterday he told me that he loved me and that he was loving living with me." And the friend said, "Look, friend, unfortunately I never saw him treating you with affection. He lives at her house, she doesn't pay anything and she treats you badly. I'm going to pluck your eyebrow. It looks like you've never seen tweezers in your life." And she replied, "It's not that, it's because I'm in agony. It hurts." And her friend says, "Stop for free, wow. That mustache of yours is horrible, we also have to fix it." And she says, "Oh," and the friend the speech, "Stop complaining, you took a mud bath from a scrotum male and now you're complaining about it. That's it, you look beautiful, now let's fix your face." And she says, "Friend, I have to go, what Fred must be waiting for me at home." And the friend replied, "Go away? Friend, you have to get back on top, you're going to look beautiful, stay here and I'll get another dress." And she said, "No friend, this outfit is too vulgar for me, Fred will kill me if I show up in this outfit here." And the friend says, "Kill you? I'm not going to talk about the embarrassment he just made you, but since you're behind then I'll show you, look here." She replied, "My God friend, I can't believe he's enjoying it, after everything he's done for me." And the friend says, "You're going to wear this outfit and you're going to look beautiful, but first I'm going to teach you how to walk in heels." And she says, "Friend, I can't handle it." And the friend says, "You can handle it, come back and do it again." And she says, "Friend, you see, I can't, I don't know." And the friend says, "Friend, you have to have posture and be slim." Fred says, "It's guys, I finally got rid of that hoax." Everyone laughs and says, "That little project you used to date? That was deliverance." And Fred says, "I got rid of it and now the house is mine." And the girl who was next to him says, "House?" One liked, and then friends congratulate them. Fred says, "I even forgot to ask, what's your name?" She replied, "My name is Mayara." He said, "Mayara, how I wish I had met you before," and she says, "Before? Now you're single and with this huge house," and he replied, "True, I'm glad I left that ugly train, I'm even going to take a picture here." She leaves the room and says, "So my friend, did you like it?" The friend replied, "You look beautiful, see, but now we have to go there to throw it in Fred's face, let's go." At the end, when she sees Fred and Mayara, we sit on the couch and he says to Mayara, "I really enjoyed meeting you." Soon friends see them coming in and praise her. Soon Fred gets up and says, "I think I drank too much, you? You are very beautiful, you are to be congratulated on." She replied, "Don't come with small talk on me, what are you doing in my house with that bunch of bums? This house is still mine," and he said, "Wow. Calm down, you don't need to be stressed, let's enjoy that you look beautiful and enjoy," and she said, "Calm down? Enjoy? Who is that little woman on my couch?" Mayara gets up and says, "No little woman, because I was invited to this party, and if you weren't it's your problem." Soon she approaches and says, "Were you invited? Now you are invited to leave and you Fred, now I'm going to make up with you," and he replied, "No, calm down, let's talk," and she said, "I want to know what these people are still doing here. Do you want me to take you out like I took her?" And they say, "Don't calm down, we're already going, let's just leave the glasses and enjoy." Fred says, "Calm down honey, you're very stressed, let's solve this another way," and she replied, "You know what way I want to solve it is that you leave my house, and now," and he said, "No, calm down, you look beautiful, wonderful, I'm not going to let go of you now, and let's talk. This here is our home and it's for us to be together, it's our home," and she replied, "Wow. This house here is mine, and I even give you the clothes you wear, because you don't work, you're a fool," and he said, "I don't understand you," and she said, "From today the priority is me, I love myself more, and I don't want a scrotum male like you by my side." And he said, "Love, I love you, let's resolve this situation in another way," and she says, "Do you love me? You love my things and my house, and I want you to leave my house now, get out of here," and he says, "No love and our marriage?" She doesn't make a hasty decision, "Let's talk," and she says, "Marriage is shit, get out of here. I don't want you in my house, you disappear," and he says, "You know what? You don't even look that pretty, you just put on makeup and did your hair and you think it's a big deal, you're still ugly," and she says, "I don't want to know, I want you to go away, I don't ever want to see you again," and soon your friend yells, "Calm down there Fred, I have a present for you," and he yells, "You're crazy," and she says, "You're lucky it wasn't mud," and he begs to get back with his ex. "That's it, friend, now it's all over, I'm very happy that you helped me," and she says, "Friend, I'm very happy to see that you can be whoever you want to be," and she says, "Let's forget about it and enjoy the party he threw."